Hello everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft 1.7. Not going to record a full episode at the moment, actually just released the last one, but I wanted to show something off really quickly here. So I have gotten to the point where I've eaten at least one food enough for it to give diminishing returns, and I've got the formula worked out. I did have it wrong before, but I think it's going to work now. So I've got it set so that the first 8 times you eat a food, you get 100%. And then there's a pretty sharp drop-off after that. It would be like if in the default config, if you've eaten it 4 times in a row. And of course, if I were to keep eating it, it would gradually fall down to 0 nutritional value. And you can see there's like the apples I ate 25 times because I was eating a lot of them at first, and they don't give anything. Cookies I've only eaten 3 times, so they give 100%. And just got several things in here that I've only eaten a few times, can eat a few more. So I did make a meteor shield here, and it covers a 64 block range and makes this annoying humming sound every once in a while. Seems like it mainly does it if I go interact with it, so I think it'll be quiet if I leave it alone. I made a vat from Mariculture to make these burnt bricks. I'm going to be making a crucible later, and I'm going to do all the crafting and stuff off camera. I've already made the burnt bricks. I used the backpack to go collect a bunch of lava, filled up both tanks, and brought a bucket back as well. So I had 9 buckets of lava, now I have just 3. So it took a pretty good amount of lava to make these 12 bricks. If you use nether bricks, it actually takes less lava, but I haven't been to the nether yet. I don't even have a pick that can mine obsidian yet. I might have enough chaos ore in here. Yeah, I should get that smelting up so I can make a nice pickaxe. I think you need about 20-something pieces of it to make a supercharged pick. Alright, and I think that's about all I've got to show. Oh, Monty Python, he somehow ended up walking off the tree, I guess. I carried him and put him in the garden so he won't wander away, and I was hoping he'd, like, kill the birds that fly in there and trample the land, but no, he doesn't. Or at least I don't think he does. That'd be kind of cool if they did. Although I think the land would still get trampled that way. I made a pet sheep. It died, and dropped the summoner the first time it died. It died by walking into a lava stream. Second one died by walking into a lava stream. It's so sad. Man, I might make another one. I mean, I can make lots of wool. Alright, well, I went ahead and got the Crucible Furnace crafted, so we need one of these Mariculture fluid tanks on the bottom, and then we put these like this. Forms a little multi-block structure, which is just 2 blocks, but hey, it's a multi-block, I suppose. So let's see, look, we need to get some lava in that tank to power it. I believe this thing can also run off of coal. Like, I could put a piece of coal in there, and that'll start heating it up kind of slowly. And let's see, I believe I've heard that the I don't know why I pressed F9, the biome affects the temperature. I'm in a plains biome right now, so don't know what that's gonna do. Hopefully that's not going to cause me any trouble. Oops. Now, these tanks hold a pretty good amount of lava. I can't remember if you if they keep their liquid when you harvest them. Do they? No. Or yeah, they do. It just doesn't render when it's in your inventory. Okay. So they store 16 buckets. Okay, so I think I'll stick this extra tank in my backpack, so I can go collect some lava later. Oh, the pick actually mines the backpack faster. I don't have harvestability, so it doesn't, I don't know how or what tools are effective on what blocks necessarily. But I did actually move my Wayla down to the bottom, and you can do that by pressing 0 on the numpad, click Wayla, configure aspect, and then you can drag this thing around. It looks really tiny like this, but that's it's actually much bigger than that, and you can adjust the scale here to make it different sizes. And I don't know why it got kind of a weird size there, but I put it down to like 70 odd %. And the alpha, I'm sure, is transparency, so I could turn that down a little bit and it'll be a little bit more see-through. I wonder how far you can turn that down. All the way down. Of course, that'd be invisible. Let's see, 60. There we go. And I've also got it so that it shows the ID and meta. That actually works now. For a long time, that did not work. So let's see, what's this thing doing? It's getting hotter. Kind of. And this does double ores, I'm pretty sure. So let's see, I'm gonna take a little bit of everything. I think they have different melting points. So there might be some that I could smelt now, and some that I might not be able to smelt without upgrading this thing. And how fast does this use lava? Not that fast, apparently. So that's good. Still gonna have to find a good supply of lava, however. So let's see, you've got melting points here. Iron is 1538. And tin is really low, wow. 232. I wonder if these are the actual melting points of these metals. Oh, lead is very low. I know lead has a low melting point. But I didn't know tin was so low. That's interesting. So let's see. Is there anything I could get the tin going pretty soon, and I think that produces molten metal, and then I need to have an ingot caster, I believe. This thing, which requires more of the burnt bricks. Alright, so I'll get to work on that. Okay, I've got the burnt bricks I need, and the tin is melting. So let's see. I don't know if putting it right next to it works. I don't think that it does it. I think you have to pipe it in. So let's try this. Does that work? Oh, yeah. Okay, so molten tin, and yes, that formed tin ingots. It even shows me it with the hollow inventory. That's cool. And they kind of explode everywhere when I right-click to take them out, which is a little weird. I don't know what this unknown tinic dust is. 14% chance for sulfur. I actually need some sulfur. It looks like you put it back in the Crucible Furnace, and it gives you a random metal? It's kind of weird, but okay. Let's actually take that tin out and try that. See what that gives me. It's got the same melting point as tin. Let's see, what does a vacuum hopper require? You require an Eye of Ender, which I don't know if I have any blaze powder or not. Maybe I could extract stuff from here with a regular hopper. Well, that did give me some sulfur. And maybe some liquid tin? I don't know. Molten tin. Oh, and now there's some molten copper in here, but it's only a little bit. Huh. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, it was actually enough for one ingot, and it was smart enough to put it all in one slot. That's pretty cool. Okay, and I'll take that sulfur. That'll be helpful for making a jetpack. I don't know if I need more than one piece. Let me see. I definitely need the sulfur here. That might be the only sulfur I need. for the first tier jetpack at any rate. Let's put some more tin in here. And let's see, what else? It'll be a while before I could smelt anything else. But this is nice. Or doubling, I think. I should actually double check that. Come on, you can do it. Let's see, that made... yeah, that made 2 ingots. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go make a hopper. 1 hopper. And make a chest as well. Let's see. Guess I'll put you like this. Oh, yeah, it works. That's good. So let's see here. I didn't really need to dive down for those blocks. Now I have to climb back up. So I don't think I mentioned that I made a second level here. It was shortly after I recorded the previous episode. Fill that in. And this chest will collect all of our stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about being able to see through to the leaves. I guess I could put a plank block underneath it if I needed to. Alright, well I better go search for some more lava pretty soon. And I'll see what I need to do from there. Okay, so I've learned that here, my normal temperature cap's at 1500, but if I have both lava and charcoal going, it looks like I can raise it above that, so I might be able to smelt some iron. We'll have to see. Iron requires 1538. And I went out and filled this lava tank and my backpack with lava, so it's like 24 buckets. Let's see, hopefully this will get hot enough for iron. And this is what I got so far, lots of tin and gold. The copper came from the weird tin dust. Got some weird gold dust here that I'm going to have to smelt up pretty soon. Oh, we have passed 1538. And I'm going to go ahead and swap that out right now, I guess. We've got plenty of gold at the moment. So let's have some iron smelt up. Might be good to get another stack in there since we've got the charcoal cooking. I don't know how long it'll last. It looks like it won't last nearly as long as the lava. So got to make use of it. I actually don't have that much wood at this point, surprisingly. You would think living in a giant tree, I would have just stacks and stacks of wood laying around, but no, I only had 2, including what I was carrying around. I do have a few trees I planted over there, and I expanded a little bit. Found some bamboo. And I just added magical crops. Thought that would be something kind of good to have. I think you can get a plant that, or plants that will drop things like leather, stuff like that. So that could be useful to have. Let's see. You can actually just type in the name of a mod now to filter by it. So let's see. What if I think it's called like cow essence or something like that. Cow soul seeds, essence of the cow. And yeah, we can craft this into leather, and that probably grows from whatever these cow soul seeds make. Needs strong essence, which requires regular essence, which requires weak essence, which requires essence dust. And I think this grows from some kind of crop. Which I'm going to have to break a bunch of grass to get the seeds for. It looks like it takes a while to get it. So let's see what you're doing. Are you melting both slots at once? Have I been doing this in an inefficient way? Yeah, it's doing both slots at once. Okay. So I should do that in the future. Alright, getting tons of ingots. This is very good. So I've found something kind of interesting here. It's a floating island. I believe this is the Floating Ruins mod. I've played with it before. And it just kind of raises up a piece of land, but this time it raised up a piece of the ocean floor. And it was covered with this Biomes O Plenty algae and kelp from Mariculture. And most of it was on the ground in item form here. Some of it has stayed. What's funny is if you break these, it replaces them with a water block, which is kind of funny. And they even act like water blocks when you walk through them. So I went in here, broke the spawner. Let's see. Oh, there's a chest down below. I was thinking, didn't these have chests in them? Yeah, they do. Okay, it's not a bad book. I'll take it. Biofossils I've got a ton of. Oh, even got a few oysters that were on the ground in here. Also, this building spawned out in the middle of the ocean, which is also a little weird. Alright, and where's my boat? I built an Archimedes ship over here. It's pretty simple. Kind of like what I did on Mod Sauce in a way. So let's go over here. I saw some other structure out here. I'm just exploring, seeing what's around me. I've had fairly good luck with caves on this world, which is very unusual. I haven't had to do any branch mining so far. Although I've only found one vein of diamonds. Okay, so it's actually a village, and sorry about the cut. Phone started ringing. Let's see, what have you got? Electrical steel, redstone alloy, that's good stuff. I should have dropped off some junk before I came in here. And got some grapes here. I wouldn't mind taking some grapes. Here, you can have the bread. Actually, I should probably just throw away the algae. I don't think it has any use. So I'm gonna take some grapes. Although magical crops also adds a type of grapes. Hey, it's a goat. It ate the seeds, of course. I wonder what exactly they will eat. Okay, looks like he ate that flower as well. I think they'll eat just about anything. Will you eat cobblestone? He ate the cobblestone. Can I, like, take you home with me? No, he'd probably eat something valuable. Still, that's funny. He skipped the bread, though. Is that, like, too normal for you? Or did you just not see it? Okay, so it's like a tiny little village. Not much to it. This is a pretty crazy looking area with the floating island and the weird house, barn-like structure in the middle of the ocean. Not bad. What you doing way over here? Probably got chased over here by the zombie. Some more goats. Not bad. And do lily pads, do they like multiply if you just put them on water? I don't think they do. I'll take some lily pads. Could need them for something. Kind of surprised how quickly I'm going through food, even though I'm well, obviously I'm sprinting a lot, so I'm going through food pretty quickly, but it seems like I'm going through faster than I normally would. Let's see, what have you got in here? Another chest? Wow, I'm surprised no zombies spawned. That chest is empty. What about this one? Ender pearl. Oh, a crystal wing. Wow. What did I leave behind? Planks behind? Maybe? The obsidian's not something I need immediately. Oh, I have a backpack. What am I doing? Just throw stuff in here. So the crystal wing, this is pretty interesting. I think it allows you to return home from pretty much anywhere. Oh, that's what the bucket popped out. And I think it'll even work in the nether, but it catches fire when you do so, or something like that. I've not used this mod before, I've only read about it. So I don't really know. Let's get that ender pearl off the bar. Don't want to use it by accident. So crystal wing, I'm gonna have to try that out later. I don't remember if it's reusable or what. I hope it is. Okay, I don't want to... Oh, there's some cows here. Wish I had... Oh, wait, I don't have safari nuts in this mod pack. I didn't put MFR in. So, if I wanted to transport a mob, I'd have to use a golden lasso. Terrain gen has been lagging me a little bit. The ship was kind of rubber banding when I was sailing into a new area, but it wasn't terrible. I can't remember if I've said it, but the way I have things set up is I've got two desktops now, and the new one is what I play on, and the old one is what I run servers on. So they're both on the same network, so no internet connection issues, and I have full control over what both computers are doing, so don't have to worry about, you know, with like a server host, you probably have other people on the same machine doing who knows what, and possibly causing problems depending on the way the server host works. And even then they limit your CPU power, where here, using my own computer, I can do whatever I want with the CPU power I have available. And of course I have tons of RAM and all that good stuff. So let's see, where... I think I'll head south along the coast and then head back home. And I don't know if I've explained the glowstone waypoint. I encountered 3, I think they're called light creepers. When they explode, they make glowstone. And I couldn't mine all of it at the time, so I just made a waypoint. I need to go down there and collect all that glowstone sometime. I've actually run into that area while caving a couple of times. Okay, some kind of little structure over there that doesn't look like anything major. I haven't found one of those dungeons yet. They're the really big dungeons that are on Beyond Reality that spawn underground with lots of square rooms. I have that mod. Haven't seen such a dungeon just yet. I guess they're kind of rare. So I'm thinking of building an airship sometime in the not too distant future. Just kind of fly around. Be a nice way to get from one point to another without using up a lot of food at the very least. Okay, and I have to think about the keys. The default, I think, is equals for align and backslash for dismantle, and those are both used by journey maps, so I had to rebind them to something else. I chose I and O, since those weren't being used. Okay, good to be home. Too bad there's... well, there's a snow golem here, so I've got some company, I guess. Alright, so let's see what I got in my lunchbox. Got a couple of smoothies. Got 2 more grilled eggplants. I've almost maxed out on those. Got some stock, rice soup, which I haven't eaten any of yet. I guess because it's further down the list. And some cookies. And I've already eaten 10 of the fish fingers. I ate a couple more on my own to kind of test the formula out, make sure it's going down like it should. I think after I got down to like 12, this would be 0%. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm eating it more slowly. And it would restore 0 hunger at this point, but it's not 0% nutritional value. It's just so low to begin with that it's rounding down to 0. So can't eat fish fingers again for a while. There's also a config in Spice of Life that allows you to spawn with a food journal. So using this, I can go through and see what I've eaten recently. And I think this is an order from oldest to newest, so... yeah, like, that's what I just ate. That's what I ate on my way up the ladder, apparently. And had a couple more of those recently. And, of course, I started out with tons of apples, bread, and some raspberries in there, mostly apples. But definitely not having any trouble with food. Can't complain about that. Put the crystal wing here for now. I'll have to read up on that again later. Learn how to use it. Then I'll probably carry it around with me in my backpack or something. But for now, I think this is probably a good place to end the episode. Well, I would need just one more slot, wouldn't I? I guess I'll put the algae in here. The kelp. I don't know if you can grow the kelp. I hope you can. I need to look that up. Again? Okay, sorry about that cut. There was yet another phone call. And we're putting nether wart in here. That makes sense. Okay, grapes. Might have to set those up to start growing them pretty soon. I got a lot of junk already. Need to make like a bookshelf or something here. I do have BiblioCraft, of course. So thank you for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe if you haven't already, and you want to keep up with my videos. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I better sleep in that bed to make sure I got my spawn set. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.